channel on this Friday, February 28th. And it is, I think it's like 10:40, 10:39. So, I was gonna go out and get something to eat. And then I realized I just bought this yesterday. I already forgot that I had a chicken pot pie and a shepherd's pie in the freezer, so the oven's at temp. I already got delayed. I could have had this in for an hour by now, but I had left my Sony camcorder on after recording some video yesterday, and I don't know what the recording time is on that, but it took me forever to download the file. But anyways, I'm gonna go with this chicken pot pie, shepherd's pie. Both of them say made in the USA. I should hope that I don't mind canned goods, but frozen stuff, I don't know. Handcrafted bacon serve. Our pies are made with love, from our family to yours. Cook thoroughly. So let's take a look. I was thinking of doing a side by side, but I'm not gonna cook two pies. I don't think they recommend refreezing stuff. So $3.50. And here's the thing, it's 90 minutes. And I'm starving. I think I'm gonna have some finish off those jar of olives I have while I'm waiting. Remove pie from oven and rest. 10 to 15 minutes, excuse me. Bake for approximately 90 minutes until golden brown and cook until an internal. I do have a digital temperature probe now. Internal temperature reads 170. Cooking times may vary. Well, I'm just gonna have to. I don't have any pointy things. Well, it's, that's what it looks like anyways. So let me get this in the oven and hopefully enjoy a nice shepherd's pie. I gotta make a nice shepherd's pie. So I'll be right back after this YouTube version of 90 minutes. Okay, so I just got this out of the oven with 2 minutes to spare on the timer. So I had it in for basically 90 minutes or 88 minutes. So it's gotta be an internal temperature. I already checked. That's a good thing, because I was thinking that I was thinking of it as a chicken pot pie. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be browned, but that's potato, and this is starting to get dark on the edge there. 177 or something. No, pretty much 171. Sometimes I think I'd like those infrared ones, but I ended up buying this. So, 171, and I have to wait 15 minutes for it to cool. I almost have it. I've eaten like half of that sourdough loaf. I've just been snacking on that since I bought it. I've even been having it like just dry. But I just had a piece with some margarine on it. So it's going to be like 12:30 in the morning. And if I have this with a glass of milk, or just, I finally finished that container of iced tea mix. Yeah, I better keep it on here because it's still going to be pretty hot. Oh, yeah, so it's under the camera there. I like where they do some of these. They make them and then they pipe the mashed potato like they're decorating a cake, you know. I could eat a couple of good slices of this. Boy, that McDonald's I had yesterday, that made me more hungry. I was hungry in no time after that. I don't know what I did, like a blood blister or something like that. I got this bulbous, like I don't know what I did. I went to pick up the flashlight and I'm like, what is that on my finger? I mean, it's a pretty good welt. Pretty good, what is that? Oh, that is weird. What am I looking at? That is odd. That's the reflection. It looks like there's a grid pattern going across the video. If I go here, that is weird. I don't know what's going on there. Alright, so anyways, 15 minutes and I get to eat. I got some tomatoes. I've got iceberg lettuce that I don't know how old it is, but I wrapped it up in a towel and a baggie. So maybe there's some good parts I can salvage to have a salad. Alright, well, we'll be back after these messages. Okay, while we're waiting, I looked in the fridge, and probably the only nutritional value of this iceberg lettuce heart fridge. I mean, it just lasts forever almost. I wrap it in a damp paper towel and try not to seal the bag. But the outer leaves were starting to turn, but this is, I like this, the hearts. Actually, let me just go ahead. I remember some cooking show saying you never cut lettuce with a knife, you break it by hand. That's another thing I guess we saved money on. We weren't a big salad dressing family. It was oil, vinegar, salt, and pepper. That's what I grew up on. I love that. And we would have leftover salad, and it would marinate overnight. And with these chunks, they stay crispy, and we would fight over getting that marinated salad the next day. We could get to it first. I gotta buy a big thing of cauliflower and learn how to pickle that. Real simple. And so I don't have to buy what I rediscovered. I'm notorious for wasting tomatoes. Is a real sweet spot that I like with tomatoes. If they get too soft, I don't like them. But I'll put these in. Red onion that I had was history. It's nothing but dried out and roots coming out of the bottom. But I got this yellow onion. I don't think it's a Vidalia onion. Whoops. I made homemade onion rings once, right? So I'll make the dressing real quick and toss this off camera. so enough time has passed. I was already munching on my salad with the iceberg lettuce, heart, or core, whatever you want to call it. Look what I found. So, should be able to take out a slice of this. I'm going to take a nice piece, nice wedge. Hopefully that will help me get it out of the tin here. I guess you don't put gravy on shepherd's pie, right? They usually have a little container of gravy that comes with your shepherd's pie. Is this gonna work? Probably not. It doesn't. You can't. What is? I thought there was a piece of paper under there. Oh, that's not. Okay, so that's what we got. Alright, just as I lifted that up, the camera turned off. So there we got our pie. So we have our mashed potato. I think Gordon Ramsay, didn't he get upset once? Chicken pot pie. Supposed to have lamb, not like beef or burger. I thought it was just hamburger. I think I've only had lamb once in my lifetime. So the mashed potatoes is mashed potatoes. It's got corn. Not certain what the spice is on that. The mashed potatoes is mashed potatoes. It's got good texture. I don't know what's going on with the bottom pastry stayed. It's got some. I don't know what do I want to call it. It's not mushy. I just get water here. myself to drink more water. Oh, I know what I'm thinking about. What's that English pastry that it puffs up? I think, and then it collapses, but what they do is they give you a little container of gravy you pour over it. I guess something called a pasty, right? It's just all the ingredients in like a pocket pastry. Just caught on the edge of the table. Whoops. I might have slices of this in the morning with a fried egg. Put a fried egg on the slice. Slice open the yolk. Then have this for breakfast also. doubt the refrigerator hasn't kicked on. I forgot to turn it off. I don't have any ice cream. I have a Snickers bar sitting right there. But I think I'm going to have a cup of tea and those vanilla Oreo thins. I already broke into them. It's funny because they got the double stuffed Oreos, and then they come up with the thin ones. There goes the fridge. I think it's the defrost cycle because it sounds different than this. It sounds just like the Cylons on Battlestar Galactica. Lavalier clip here is made for like a button shirt. It's not like you just fold like I did. Make a crease so you have something to clip on, because then it's like random facing a certain way. Nice to have a piece of bread to dip into the leftover vinaigrette here. spicy V8. Or they still make V8. I had the low sodium one once I bought. Oh man, that stuff was so bad. You have to have sodium to bring out the flavor of the vegetable. Okay, so I'm gonna make myself a cup of tea and have some of those Oreo Thins cookies. Okay, so in the short period of time it took me to make tea, I just can't resist washing dishes and cleaning up and getting things done. And for a second I said, oh, let me go to the bathroom for a second. And I didn't go, but it reminded me of, is that The Naked Gun? With Leslie Nielsen, is that? Where he goes to the urinal with the he still has the microphone on. He was giving a speech. That's gotta be like one of the funniest scenes. I wonder how you rate that with the scene, the campfire scene from Blazing Saddles. Or they sitting around the campfire having beans. As you can see, I've already broken into these. Yeah, they're thin, but you just can't stop eating them, so. I almost finished that 3/4 of that side. Let's see how it stacks up. Okay, maybe not. I'd say a little more than half. But this is how you grab them out of the package. I can't believe they didn't have Vienna fingers. That's why I got these. I was craving Vienna fingers. They're a good dunking cookie. Almost the same texture and flavor as a Vienna finger. You just go through these so quickly. You might as well just buy the full size or the regular ones, or I'm not a fan of the double stuffed ones. I've had that happen to me once before. Very strange. It's like a vein burst or something like that. Oh, this is a nice ending to that. Whoops. kind of thought about that iceberg lettuce that I had left over. That's gotta be. It's gotta be almost a couple of months old. If you store it right, it just lasts forever. Yes, these are gonna go real quick. So that would be one cookie, regular size. I came across this YouTube short. The guy was making pizza dough, and there's this rule for the ingredients. I forget how it goes. It had 7 in it. 2772, or anyways, they named off the portion of the ingredients, the ratios of each mix, and I couldn't help but notice how silky the pizza dough was. Then there's that famous kid that does YouTube shorts making pizza, and he's like super fast, and he's got unbelievable skills tossing the pizza dough. Yeah, so the dough, he was tossing the dough, flipping it, and it just came out so thin. And there's just a silky texture to the dough. That Boston dough is good, but you can make homemade dough. That's a lot better if you practice. I have a frozen one in the freezer section right now. That's supposed to last a couple of months. Okay, I have satisfied my sweet tooth with this. That was good. It was okay. I'm trying to think when I had a shepherd's pie in a pub, what it was like. I don't know if that was, I remember the first, I think that's what it was. I had ordered, and they asked me if I wanted mushy peas, and in my brain I never heard those two things together, I guess. So my brain wasn't interpreting it. I was hearing one word, not two separate words. I had to say, what? I didn't know what they were saying. I had to repeat it a couple of times. You just get this little container of pre-mashed peas, which I had never had before. I think maybe that's an option. Do they normally put, maybe they don't put peas in shepherd's pie, it's just the corn. But when you make a real nice mashed potato that you can pipe, you know, with a pastry bag, that was a thin layer. I don't think they had quite the taste right. I'm trying to think about the spices that I had with that paste, that shepherd's pie I would get at the pub. Well, thanks everyone for stopping by. After this video, that'll make 2 videos that I have to hopefully be able to do something with as far as with the audio. Oh man, the batteries. Good thing the battery's about to go on the camera. So thanks for stopping by. That was a slice of shepherd's pie from the frozen food section at Shaw's. It was okay. I'll see what I could do with it in the morning. Then, you know, I'll slowly finish it off when I'm hungry. Maybe I'll make a gravy for it. And have it also for a breakfast option. So thank you for your comments and continued support. My ribcage still is not right. But, yeah, thank you for your comments, and thanks for using the Amazon affiliate link in the description to make any of your Amazon purchases. And thanks for sticking around and helping support the channel. And once I get this, I gotta look those videos over again on the Canon 80. This Canon 80D, it's already like 10 years old. But I gotta improve my audio. So thanks for watching, and until next video everyone, bye.